Congratulations, Rose. Thanks, Christina.
Thanks, Christina.
See if I can see it on here.
Yeah.
It's slow.
because-
No, it's slow. It's
Oh,
slow. It's not
yeah.
coming through yet. So, we have sound?
We have sound.
So you can hear us.
Okay.
Can somebody? Oh, we have sound. Great. Thank you. So
Yoo-hoo!
the reason we
Woo!
started this early is because we continue to have sound problems. Let me give you a little backstory on this, though. We were going to do Q&A, but we ran out of time fixing the sound. Let me give you the backstory, though. About 3 months ago, when we stopped doing the Shop HQ eVine shows, there were things I liked about them and things I didn't like about them. Well, one of the things I wanted to do was to continue to be able to show you and demonstrate the product live, in the studio. So I talked to the guys, John and Brian and Renee and Rose, and we talked about it, and I said, well, why can't we do this? Can we just do our own little shows? And they said, well, yeah, we could, but we don't have a studio. We don't have any equipment. We don't have any lighting. We don't have any sound equipment. Believe it or not, we actually have sound equipment right now. I know you don't believe me. And we don't have any of those things. And I said, is that all? And they looked at me and said, yeah. And they know how I am. I said, okay, so let's plan on doing it in 2 weeks. And then I'm sure they grumbled and said a few things to me about me. But this is what my company does, my team does. We can pull off anything. And while we're still working through our sound issues, we built out a studio. It did take more than 2 weeks, let's be fair. But we built out a beautiful studio. We got the equipment. And we are working through all of these things, and we're figuring it all out. We're a smart team.
Yep.
So
Great team.
the sound is going to be our biggest challenge that we're getting, but we're getting 600, 700, 800 people watching live. We're very thankful for that. And so we will be starting our show here now that we have sound, and it would be nice for us to start with a little bit of music. Maybe. Brian, do you have any music for us? And we're going to start with some music because it's a special day, and I got two reveals for you to reveal for you today. So Brian's running around. He's going to get something going for us now. We need to have a little bit bigger team, but here we go. There we go. We're starting with the Star-Spangled Banner as part of our Patriotic Chef theme.
I'm become emotional now.
And for good reason.
Yes.
Many people do when we hear the beautiful song, the Star-Spangled Banner. What a great, great song. So we're going to talk about first the Patriotic Santa, which is sitting over my shoulder here on the Boxwood Topiary here.
Here you go.
So, Rose, you liked one aspect of this. We talked about it yesterday, which was that he can sit
and he can
He can
stand.
also stand. And I'm going to put this right here.
Right.
So he does not come on a base, but he has great big feet that he can stand or he can sit. So he's posable. He is flexible,
Yes.
Brian. And he's got his flag in his hand. And he's great. He's Uncle Sam, essentially. And I like the fact that you can pose him or stand him. He's got the beautiful, gorgeous cape. Let's look at the back of the cape here. With the red velvet and the stars. And Rose wants to tell you something about this.
And
great
Mark,
piece.
I just wanted to let you know that we're almost sold out of this.
This has been going really popular lately. I mean,
Very,
we've had a lot
yeah.
of, I mean, there's been a lot of orders. Jose and Lucy, and I think Mylene, I know you. have been
Yes,
coming to say we need
yes.
more of these. So if you didn't get it, it's still available at a lot of retailers, but it's going to be sold out very, very soon. So if you want this gorgeous piece, this is the piece to get and to get him soon. But he retails for about how much, Brian? Around $209 and something. So it's a great price actually, because this is about 20 inches to the top of his head, so about 22 to the top of his hat. And I love the cape on him. It's just very patriotic. It's very proud and everything. So,
Yes. And it's a perfect size actually. I love the size of this, Santa that we did.
It's a little bit
before.
smaller than the other Santas
Yeah.
that we do. This is the smaller version, which we'll call, which is 20
Which is
inch
perfect.
versus a 24 inch. So it's a little bit smaller. But great, great piece. I love this fabric. We've used this before, but this is a really shiny satin with some white mica glittered stars. Of course, the red and white stripes on his shirt, and then this this diamond pattern on his pants, the white pants. Just very timeless, very traditional, very gorgeous, so to speak. So, hi, Trudy. Mark, your mic might be off. You've got to be kidding me. Now my mic is on. How did you guys let me do that? Sorry, guys. I hopefully talked loud enough and you could hear me. So I guess we're good now. Now I'm talking too loud. We're still working out the sound problems. We'll have to get a sound technician. We got John from Hollywood, who's a cameraman, but we're going to have to get his coworker, who's a good sound guy, and get him in here at the same time. So.
Oh, Mike from Peddler's Wagon.
Cool. Thank you, Mike. So. Real quickly, before we move on to the other pieces, I just want to show you, I'm going to reiterate these gorgeous flowers in the vases that are over here. And Rose, what do you like about that one?
I just love the colors of it. So shimmering, shining, shimmering flowers. But Mark, I'd love the idea of, incorporating some fresh flowers on it.
I know you like to do that.
I just love doing it.
Great.
Yeah.
Just tucking a few in with the fresh flowers, it just fills out the bouquet, and you're kind of cheating in a way, and I do it too, so I'm not accusing you, but you're kind of cheating a little bit because you get a bouquet of flowers from the store, from the florist, and you may not have enough. And you may, well, I've got a few silk flowers, I can just add it in to fill it out a little bit more. So great way to do that. I think Brian showed us some pictures of the flowers on the Christmas tree. Now, we did a huge tree with lots of flowers on it. You just saw that a few minutes ago. And, but there it is. But you don't have to put that many flowers in the tree, but they're gorgeous. You can tuck flowers into your Christmas trees. So I've got all the different ones up here, but don't forget about those. I use these all the time. And guess what? After this show, I get to take my crystal vases back home. I miss them seriously, I miss them on my table.
Yes.
I have them on my kitchen table, and I have 4 crystal vases, different vases, all with different silk flowers in them. And I love having that because I can change it out all the time, and I can do different things and mix it all up. So that way is fun.
It's lovely.
So I said I was going to do a reveal, and I want to reveal something right now. April 22nd.
That's right.
I put something on Facebook. I hope most of you follow us on Facebook. I think you do. I put something on Facebook which included this great Santa. And I mentioned that somebody at my company took their oath of citizenship and became a U.S. citizen. And Rose, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. Yes.
It's a long process.
It is.
And you did everything
but it's
right.
worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did everything right. Tell me, now that you are a U.S. citizen, what do you love most about America?
America is a great country, and I think the tremendous opportunity that was given to us is something to be grateful for. And just, I'm just so thankful. And this is the American dream that I, achieved.
The American dream is, I often say, it is the same song that is sung over and over and over again with different singers. And I say that because the story is very similar. Rose and her husband, who also took his oath on the same day or the day before?
Day before.
The same day before, of course he beat you. Came to America for a better life, for themselves and for their children. My grandparents did the exact same thing a little over 100 years ago. Came over to America to improve their lives and their children and ultimately grandchildren. And so what I said to you recently, your blue United States passport is exactly the same as mine. Your U.S. citizenship is exactly the same as mine. Whether it is by naturalization or by birth, we are both U.S. citizens. We are equal. And so I'm very proud to have you as a U.S. citizen and part of the team. And I know you're very proud of it. I've seen you have a few tears over things. It's very special. So anyways, we wanted to share that with you. And thank you for your support with that. Rose got some flowers on that day, and many congratulations. So the whole team, we had flags all over. In fact, I've got some of the flags up here today that we used downstairs. So, but as an American citizen, what do we do on these patriotic holidays? Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. They're all distinctly different, but one thing that's common thread in them is we like to barbecue.
barbecue.
We like to barbecue. We like
Yes.
to celebrate, get together, and celebrate it with food and things. So let's go over here and let's talk about some of these things.
Yes, and really a better, way of celebrating, this special occasion, especially for my family, is to be, around the table and, eat your favorite dishes or food,
Foods
right?
to celebrate
But
foods.
before that,
But before that, we have to pray.
exactly, we don't forget that. Okay.
We were both raised in similar type families. We always pray before we eat. So, and I'm thinking when you said before that, before that we're going to talk about the topiaries.
Oh yes.
So we're
Okay.
we kind of live through this thing. So we're gonna the Boxwood Topiaries, which were on the mantle and on this table here. John, can we get some of these topiaries by chance? Cool. So some of these different Boxwood Topiaries. Let me move this. You can stay on that. I'm just going to move this so you can get a view of both of them and see and how cool they are, because we use them to put the fairies on. I use them at home. I have the triple topiary ball, I have the double ball, and I have the cone and the ball at home. And I have all of them in pairs. And Rose, you said to me earlier today,
You have to get it in pairs, always, always.
That's a-
right.
that sounds like a decree. But you know what?
No.
I have them in pairs. I have them in my kitchen, flanking the window. I have them on a mantle in my living room. And then I have a pair of them in my bathroom. I scrunched them in there and got them in there by the tub. But I love things as pairs. I think it balances things out real nice and just is really pretty wonderful. So
And that's what we did on the mantle.
there.
Yeah.
John, are we able to get the mantle or not? Bacchus House is saying hi to John.
hi.
Mark
Yes.
Snyder is saying hi to Rose and hi, Carol. And look how nice that looks on the mantle with the pair of the topiaries.
Topiaries, yes.
With that, it's just a great ensemble there. Wow, this is like all Mark Roberts mantle there with the Patriotic Santa in the middle, posed, and flowers and topiaries. I think I need to spin the one a little bit. So thanks, Trudy. Okay, so we need to talk about these patriotic chefs, which are the pigs. Now, if you will indulge me for a minute here, and John, you can just zoom right in on this center piece to start out. And if you would just indulge me, because what I often do, this pig right here with the chicken in it, what I often like to say in the showrooms is, you see that cute little pig over there? You see him how smiling and how happy he is? And do you know why he's so happy? And I'm saying this to the retailers, and I'm usually putting my arm around them and I'm warming them up for something. And they don't know what I'm going to say, and I kind of conclude and I say, well, he's so happy because, as you can see, he's serving chicken. So there's no bacon, there's no pork, there's no ham, it's chicken. So of course they're very happy. So I'm a little corny sometimes, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different little pig servers here. And Rose, you have to tell me something, or tell them something about some of them that is special and unique, which has to do with something. Tell me what it is.
Which one? Oh my God. Oh, I almost forgot. These are signed. Okay, Mark made it special, and each of this piece is signed by Mark.
Now, only some of the retailers have those. Those are the ones
Right.
that got them this past week. Those retailers are
William Glenn and Holiday House in Montrose,
Okay.
of course. Those are the two that I remember, Mark.
and we asked them to put that on the website, which ones are signed.
Correct.
So that I signed the bases with my pen. It's not disappearing ink. I remembered. Memory's getting bad there, Rose.
I know.
You make me look good.
Oh, gee.
So, you know, another fun thing about these little pigs is, John, I'm going to go to this one with the fruit on it right here. Another cool thing about these pigs that I really like a lot is the way they were engineered is the heads
The head
do move.
turn.
So I'll tell you, the heads
yes.
will move if you move them by hand. However, if you say something about like, well, we're going to put the bacon on there, I guarantee you, all by itself, it's going to go like this. But it's cute because you can pose them a little bit. You can turn the heads a little bit and get them looking a different way. But they're very, very sweet. I love these little pigs. I have some of them at home, and I'm happy to have them. They're kind of just fun. So the first one here, which we added a flag to, the flag doesn't come with it, but I added that. This was part of the U.S. citizenship celebration, which I should back that up. We've had these flags in the office for, John, how long? John got his U.S. citizenship 5 years ago, 4 years ago? 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we dressed the whole office with all these American flags, and they have stayed there the entire time.
That's right.
But until today, when I had to take them, I couldn't get any at the store. We'll put them back.
Are we expecting more?
I sure hope so. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, yes, I've sponsored a fair amount of people at my company over the last 35 years.
Yep.
So I'm in Southern California, and we're a area of a lot of different immigrants, and they live the American dream. So, but tuck a little flag right into these guys, and how cool is that? I mean, they're just very happy. So the first one is, I guess it's number 5105310, if Brian wants to put it up on the screen for you guys. And that is the pig with the small platter. It's got a silver platter with a green fabric, not a placemat, almost like a doily, but it's a fabric piece that covers it there. And we put crackers on there. You can put fruits on there or vegetables on there. But they're fun. I like to make them functional. I think that's the whole concept, is to make them functional. Make your pieces. Everything is beautiful that we do, or we sure try to make it look beautiful. But if you can get it to be functional and beautiful, what I love is, I was at people's house last night for dinner. I didn't know I had friends, and I got invited to dinner. But what is wonderful when people come to my house for dinner is they are remarking about, oh, where did you get that? Is that a Mark Roberts piece? What? They're astounded at how unique it is. And here it is, a functional piece that can be used as a server. These are artificial fruits, but I would put fresh ones on here for a real event, a real party with people, or I put glasses on there or something. That they're functional. It's form and function together. People love that. They love that, and they love the charm of it all. So, fun pieces. There's the smaller tray one, and then this larger tray. This larger tray is, I don't think we have a measurement on that, but the tray is about, I'm going to say about 10 inches by about 8 inches, or 11 by 8 or something. It's a decent sized tray, and they're all dressed up real nicely. They have some special check patterns and colors. Rose likes black and white. So really taken green and white and worked it in with black and white, and then beautiful other trimmings, laces, and other fun things. So one of the pieces that I have at home also is the little salt and pepper shaker, which is so sweet. It comes with the salt and pepper shakers. They don't come with salt and pepper in them, of course. But what a great little, please pass the salt, and don't use too much. It raises your blood pressure.
Yes.
I'm sure I'd raise your blood pressure more than salt. It's a two-way street.
True.
It's a two-way street.
Truly.
So, let's see if I can get that to work there. But his head, it will turn a little bit. It's on a soft base. That's hard on the grass that we put there. So, but the sweet little salt and pepper shaker, this is perfect if you have a table to put 2 of them. To put 2 on the table. I'm going to just turn this a little bit that way. There we go. Look how cute he looks. Oh my goodness. And you can just adjust these. But put 2 on the table, 1 on each end. One little piggy on this end, and another little piggy on that end. But great way to do it. And the server that's going to be coming up next, you're going to see that in a second, where the little pig is lying on his back and he's holding the tray, what looks like with his feet. He is as happy as can be. You can see the smile on his face because there is no bacon in there. There is no pork. There's no ham. He is as happy as can be. So if you do get these, the rule is you cannot have any bacon at all. You cannot serve any bacon on them. That would be cruel.
I just love the expression of those faces. Look at them.
It's cute, isn't it? It's
I'm looking
sweet.
at it right now.
It's very, very sweet. I think that's one of the things that we have always been known for is happy. And when we're doing new faces, John came up with some really fun witch faces that we've developed over the years, different ones. And there's been one common thread in all of them, and it's that they are happy. They may not be the most beautiful faces in the world, but they're happy. They love who they are, and they're happy. And they're,
Yes.
sometimes they're crazy happy, other times they're happy. But whatever we do, we like things to be happy because
Happy.
we like to be happy.
Happy people.
So much so. Then the last one that I'm going to show here is the candle holder. Well, we're showing him as a candle holder. He's not really necessarily a candle holder. He can also be a, you can put other things on him.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, you can put things on him. But we chose to put candles on him. And we were not bright enough to, like, turn the candles on. But, that's the glory of these LED lights. So, but he's cute with candles. Also cute for different serving things. You put little different. That'd be great for grapes. Little wrapped. Our little hot dogs aren't pork. They're not bacon, so you're okay with that. Just don't do bacon wrapped hot dogs. Little
Do chocolates or
chocolates.
candies.
Okay, that's. I'm very happy with chocolates.
Right.
That would be great. Chocolates would be wonderful. So, do we have any questions, Brian, that you can put over there on the other side on the pigs before we start to move on? Okay, I see that. So, love, happy. Thanks, Trudy. If you have any questions, go ahead and write them in and send them in, and Brian will put them on the right side of the screen. Brian, you can put them on the right side of the screen? You can pick them up and grab them? Great. Look at that. We're making progress. And you guys can still hear us, right? You can still hear us? That's good. That's great.
That's good. Okay. The
So,
faces are so fun. Oh, yeah. Mark's
if you
smiling.
have any questions, we will try our best to answer them. Make the questions easy, please, so that we can figure out how to answer them. And we're going to then go to, I'm going to come back around, John, to the front of the table and talk about the God Bless America ferry, which is right over here. And there's two of them on here. I'm going to move this for just a sec. That one's different, Rose.
This is different.
So God Bless America ferry is, we've still got this guy in two sizes. 4th of July is coming. Memorial Day is coming. So grab these while you can. My birthday is 2 days after the 4th of July, so you can figure out when that date is. And so I always have a patriotic ferry out. God Bless America, Uncle Sam ferry, any one of these different ones. So, but very, very fun. He's got the feather in his cap, stick a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. I think it was Yankee Doodle. So, stars, stripes, very classic, real timeless piece. This guy says on his sign, America the Beautiful. Did I do the wrong one?
No, I think you're doing good.
No, I think this was actually the
end?
This is supposed to be the last one. Huh?
You're good.
I'm good anyways. Okay. I'm out of order, but we're good. We will still, Brian, conclude the same way, and we'll figure it out as we go along. But we're out of order. No surprise. So, but America the Beautiful ferry is just a great, great piece. I love him. I always like. I have a penchant for the patriotic pieces, I guess, because I'm very patriotic. I always have been, and don't always wear this great tie, but. I think because my birthday is right around the 4th of July, we always have celebrated it then, and so it's always been a special day for me. So, and my dad's birthday was the day after mine, so we always had a 4th of July and 2 birthdays that were always together. So, America the Beautiful. We had a great surprise for you with that one. We're still going to do it, but Uncle Mark went out of order, which is common these days. So, but we have sound, so we're happy. So, these have been going also, correct, Rose?
Yes.
I think there's another one, but there's only one size left. Whenever I say we're low on them or we're out of them, that may mean that my warehouse is out of them. But the retailers may still have them. And this is a good chance for me to talk about the independent retailer for a minute. Support your retailer whenever you can. Go into those stores whenever you can. I like to go into a store. I love going into a store where they know my name. And that's not a lot, but there's different stores that I go to enough that when I walk in, they know me. They call me by my name. It's Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Where you been? And it's nice. You get, when you need something, they're there to help you. When you need to call and get something at the last minute, they're usually there to help you. If you're running late, as I am often, I can call and say, hey, are you guys going to be there a little bit later? I'm running late. Can you hold something for me, or can you? And yes, they'll do that. So support your local retailers. They employ people. They are the backbone of our economy. There are your local retailers are also on the marketplace, so they're all small independent retailers also, so you can support them that way also. But whenever you can go into a store these days, COVID is winding down, so get out when you can and get into the stores and remember how wonderful those stores are. And so and a lot of the retailers are saying that, yeah, we're open and open for business, and right, Rose?
Yep, yep, they are.
So,
yeah.
all right, I am going to go to what's next for us here. We're going to go back here, I think.
The magic shop. I think we're half here, in front here.
So, John, can you catch Rose back here? Can we go back here and look at this?
Okay.
Talk about the magic chef. Are we able to see that? Do you want me to move this? There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Mark, allow me to talk about this because this one of my favorite areas to decorate is my kitchen. And when I was looking at this magic shop, it's really perfect. I have an open shelf too that I can put him on. Actually, I already have one on my desk that I just want you to sign it. No pressure, but I will ask you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, so I just love the overall look of this, the magic shop. And what I love most about this is my eyes is always drawn to the black and white.
Such timeless colors.
It's timeless,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
The clean lines is
Yeah.
really what aggravates my, my emotion to be liking him. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite actually, and the lovely color.
You mentioned
is
that.
it
You
the
mentioned that.
lilac?
You
What do
mentioned
you
this
call
lilac
this?
or like a French
Yes.
lavender or something. It's just a really pretty bluish periwinkle lavenderish color. It's kind of right in between all these different colors. It's very, very pretty. It comes across. It works well with blues, but it has a lot of lavender shades and periwinkle, not periwinkle, but the lavender shades into it. Very, very pretty. So really nice.
The
very,
color is
very
just so
clean.
refreshing to my eyes. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and it really gives me a lot of inspiration when it comes to cooking. And when I am cooking,
I have a question. Go ahead. Go ahead.
right? When I am cooking, I am also singing.
I
I just
believe that.
love.
I believe that. You're singing all the time.
Yeah, just humming and everything.
I knew that, or I assumed that, but I need to know something even more important. When you cook and one of these fairy chefs is in your kitchen, does your food taste any better?
Oh, a lot better.
I always think that it does too. I actually always think
Yes,
that it does too. I
yes,
think-
it does. Yeah.
I like the fact that when I'm cooking, when I have people over, I usually like to cook while they're here, and they're sitting down kind of watching, and I'm making a mess. And I don't want to say it's a distraction, but it's a talking point. Whether it's in my kitchen or these pigs that we're talking about today, or I have a hood like this, I may have something sitting up there or standing up there. I like them to be talking about them and asking me questions about them and something. And so, yeah, they're great pieces to have that kind of fun with.
Yes.
So what's great about him also is, if John's going to give me a good close-up on here, is the green plaid that's in his hat here. Really great chef-like fabric, basically. That green plaid, it's got two different shades of green, maybe 3 different shades of green, who knows, and then white, and then the way it's even sewn with a checker pattern, it overlays on the checkered pattern of the plaid. So you see the thread lines in a way that's just really quite nice. And yeah, the black and white is very timeless, and I thought I talked about this with another piece, but I don't know. But this is, again, very coutoured. Look at these nice, clean lines, and he's got a chef's coat on, and how it layers over, and the double buttons that go through there, and then we tie it together with the same green plaid on his apron and kind of dress that. And even his apron has, I actually forgot this. This is a great fabric that's underneath here. It's hiding. It's an embroidered. If you get this piece, look at it up close. We do so many different designs, and we do them so far in advance. Honestly, I forget all the details that are in these. And I'm looking at the fabric here. This apron on him has got a gorgeous embroidered flowers on here. They're thread embroidered with gold edging on it. I mean, there's a lot of detail on this, and it's kind of hidden, actually. So I've mentioned this before on other live events. We don't skimp because we're only going to use a little bit of the fabric. I feel like we're not going to be using that much. Let's use something really nice and show it off. It really does not add that much difference to the cost, but yet it adds an enormous amount to the detail and the magic that when you see it, that even myself am in awe with, like, wow, this is wonderful, seeing this, because I'm seeing it again for the first time, and we're always working on, we make hundreds of different designs every year. So, and basically Jong and Renee and I will work on them, and so, there's a lot of different pieces we're working on all the time. So yeah, the detail on this is just exquisite. I just noticed something else here too, is this
Look
here.
at this one.
Yeah, I
Point
noticed that.
out. Yeah.
Is this little detail. This is an actual trimming that we just cut one piece off, but it has, 3 little diamonds and then this black triangle wrapped in gold. It's just a great little element that just adds to the side of his coat there. I mean, it's just a great little details that, don't have to be there necessarily, but that just make them so wonderful. So another great piece for the kitchen for that patriotic chef. Hopefully there's a lot of patriotic people out there. Hi, Kathleen. And there's lots of patriotic people out there that want to show them that let me just take this here. You should see all the chaos that's going on around us. There's stuff being moved left and right. But
that's what live show is all about.
Correct. Hey, at least we have sound, so I'm very happy.
Yes.
But I like to do this also, whether it's in my office or at home, is add something to their hands. I don't feel like it's sacrosanct that you can't. I put things in their hands all the time. I'll add fresh or silk flowers. Of course, I'll put flags in them during this time of year, the patriotic season that's coming up. But how cool is that to just add to them? It can be an Italian flag if you're Italian and you're going to have a pizza party, which we're going to talk about pizza party in a minute. Or it could be another flag. It could be a Mexican flag if you're from Mexico and you're going to have a tamale party or something.
Right. And don't forget,
if you're Filipino by birth,
flag.
then you're going to have a mango party. What is it going to be? Adobo.
Adobo. Oh, you know what adobo is.
Of course, I've had your
impressed.
adobo. It's delicious.
Okay.
So, great piece, great pieces. And
Let me put that down there. Or do we want to?
I think we're going to
Right
go now
here.
to another magician, the kitchen magician.
Here you go, Mark.
Okay. Are his pants pleated? I'm having yes, the pants are pleated. So we will let's do
I
that real
was
quickly
about to
before
say
we go
that,
there.
yeah.
So he has first of all, he has a pleated lavender like satin on his pants. But then we have insewn a gold brushed beige velvet, and then of course trimmed it with all these different jewels and things here. So it's pleated, it is insewn in, it's just like lots of detail going on. Again, stuff we don't have to do. He'd look wonderful without all this detail here, but how much more magical is he once we have that? So how do we order this from this show, first time watching one, not on TV? You can go to, on your screen at the very bottom, shows the Mark Roberts Marketplace. And you can probably just type in, when you search, Magic Chef Fairy or Chef Fairy, do some different searching to find those, and you will find them on, there's 2 different sizes. There is the small, which is somewhere. There's the small, just toss it.
Here?
There's the small, which is this size, and the large, which is the other size. And the other side, the taller size is about, let's see, about 18, 19 inches tall. And I think that's oftentimes to the top of the head, not the hat. So, and then the small guy is about 10, 11, 12 inches tall. So real sweet. But you can find them there online at the Mark Roberts Marketplace. And the retailers, those are all small independent retailers across the country who have them, and they will gladly ship them to you. So, and there's lots of different stuff you're going to see on there. Lots. There's new stuff, old stuff. There's a lot to see on there. Okay, we are going to go to this little kitchen magician, Elfin, which is right here. Can we back up for a minute? You can hold that. John, we're going to go back here, and amongst all the different chaos that was going on, you can come in here, Rose.
Okay.
Amongst all the different chaos that was going on earlier, they were moving cakes and pigs around, and this cake, this patriotic cake, made its way into here. We're eating this later, by the way. We are definitely eating this. This is a cheesecake, and it looks delicious.
It's a cheesecake, yes.
Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. It looks
One
fabulous.
of my favorites, yeah.
But I like to do, when I'm doing anything with sweets, I like to have a fairy that is sweet themed. And with her candies, and she's got chocolates and gumdrops, I like to have one of those fairies, elves, characters around them or in front of it, so that we create create festiveness and festivities. So, and Rose, she has on her legs something that you like.
Which is the
Black and white.
the black and white. Yes, it is.
Forgetfulness, I see, is catchy around here.
Yes.
Actually, it's ivory and black. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, she's real sweet. So, but these, what's neat about these, they are posable, and you can see they do not need a stand because their feet are a little bit larger, and we engineered these so that you can make them stand on their own, including this other one who's posed in this pretty wonderful pose. I'm going to slide this away. It's not going to move, is it? No. So you can see the two different large ones. I'm going to mess up our display for a little bit here. The different poses that if you get the center of balance, you can get them to pose, and they'll stand on their own. And you can see the different attitude of her doing this and making her little movements and stuff, but really magical. For myself, what I like best about her is this tangy green color. Her
yeah.
arms, and you see it in that damask that is her vest.
Did you
which
see
is
what
so
I did?
Wonderful. Rose, you did amazing. John, can you show? Rose is really proud of herself here.
Yes.
Not because she just became a U.S. citizen, but because she posed.
Look.
She posed
I
this
was
little
able to
elephant.
pose a little elephant,
And
yeah.
I love what you did, Rose, because you moved her. Her feet are not
Yes.
perfectly flat. Back up so John can get a good picture of it. There we go. Don't fall. But you know, that's the greatness of these. They're
You see
weighted
it.
and they're balanced, so you can do that with these. So she's getting low. I know she's going to be out pretty soon. A lot of the stores still have her, but she will be. I know I sound like a broken record, but we are selling out of so much stuff this year, earlier than we normally do. So
Yes.
thank you for that. We appreciate the support. You know, we got mouths to feed and all sorts of, people to take care of, payroll to meet. So we appreciate that. Great piece. I don't have her yet. I am going to get one before they are gone. I may get one of the last showroom samples. But I love her tangy green colors with the bits of yellow and, of course, all the sparkle and the sweets, the chocolates, and all the other different things that go with her. So, fun piece. And I would put her right in front of a
And you can put that out
cake.
all throughout the year, right, Mark? It's like whole year round. Can be in your kitchen, right?
Definitely, most definitely. Okay, so what do we have
I
next?
think another.
Let's do these up here for right now.
Okay.
John,
There's
what we are
another
going to go to
kitchen.
next is, we mentioned Italian, if you're going to have a pizza party or something. So for just a minute, we're going to go back to those, and then we'll come up to these. But here, we actually had to order a pizza to get this. I got a thin crust. I should have done a deep dish. Can we get closer? So this little sous chef, Jong added all these tomatoes. Where did you get all these tomatoes, Jong? My goodness.
Hey, from my backyard.
From your garden?
Yes.
How much are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bet I owe you a fortune.
I'm gonna bill you later.
That's great. So well, thanks for bringing those in.
Yeah.
But I love what you guys did. So Rose and Jong put all these tomatoes in the hands of the sous chef fairy. He's Italian themed, perfect for pizza. So we had to order a pizza. I think that, Jong, you asked me to order the pizza. I think I know why. Renee's laughing because we're going to have pizza afterwards. But he's got garlic, and he's got tomatoes, and he's got herbs and things in his hat. And he's even got these little tiny utensils, a fork and spoon, and a little recipe thing. He's just got everything. And what is he? He is happy.
Happy.
He's very happy with his tongue out and a little bit. I love all these tomatoes. This is what makes it so magical, because even myself, I'm awed by this because I just noticed it. I didn't just see it, but I just noticed it. And I think this is the same thing that happens when you have people over to your home. And they may see these things, but once they actually notice them, it's a real conversation piece. Because I'm like, wow, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get some of this stuff. And when I have people over next time, which I really do have friends, believe it or not, I'm going to do kind of this same little trick. This is a great it's wonderful. And on this little rotator, this is just a perfect display. We cut the cardboard a little bit at the bottom. We're so creative. So just great, great piece. So the sous chef fairy, we are also very low on, Rose, or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Honestly, yes.
Okay.
Most of the kitchen, pieces, they're all.
Hold me. I want one of the large ones this time. So hold me one of those, please. I know you twist my arm sometimes and say, no, no, this customer needs it. He has a customer that wants it right away. So.
Actually, I'm going to take that after the show because I need to ship that.
And Renee is shaking his head saying, yes, it has to go.
Has
Thanks
to
a lot. Okay, I'm not going to ask.
Okay.
Can I get a small one?
Small one, yes.
Okay, that's
You have
great.
one.
So we are just way out. We're selling out of these things fast. So they're popular. I have to say again, you can zoom in on this, John, while I'm talking. Again, thank you so much for supporting us because there's almost 50 of us that work here, and you can do a little poll of all 45 or 50 of us, and it'll be 100%. Everybody works hard. We work. Is that true? We work long hours. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the boss is a slave driver, but he's a really nice guy. Sometimes the staff are slave drivers, meaning we push each other. We often all push each other because we have so many things to do. We push to get things done. But we're really grateful for the support that so many of you have been with us for so many years, supporting us. And we love making the magic for you.
Yep.
I know, Rose, you enjoy talking to people. I hear you laughing all the time outside my office, talking to collectors for different things, or retailers. But, you know, just like that, see that happy smile on his face? That's us saying thank you for all that support for so many years. So Jose is also wonderful to call. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate that. Jose's a great guy. And Jose said to me right before we went on air, he said, Mark, he said, I have that exact same tie that you have on. And he said, did you get it in Dallas? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, so did I. So we both got it at the trade show in Dallas. Great team. And so we are all grateful for that. We're very grateful for that. So we are over 25 years, I think. Yes, there's William Glenn. We've been working with William Glenn for probably about 25 years.
Yeah.
I started in 35 years ago. So it's been a long, long time, and we've had a lot of great support from a lot of retailers through the decades and a lot of collectors for so many years that have just been. So we're really grateful for that. Very much appreciate that. And we have another chef-like fairy to show us. Renee's going to help us with that. This one can go away. But we have this sweet girl, which is called the Magic Chef Fairy, and she's a girl. There's a boy and a girl. So if you're getting this guy, let's see, can we get him? If you're getting this guy, you have to get her because they're husband and wife. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. They're intertwined till death do they part, or maybe even longer. So, you know, they like to hang out with each other.
And the color, look at those colors too, right?
Really classic, really pretty.
Yeah.
Sharp colors, strong colors, very, very pretty.
It really is a good match.
He can just sit here. He's going to look over her because he wants to make sure she's there. John, can I walk back here? Can you catch this back here and see how pretty they are with the flowers and how colorful they are? And I'm not sure how close you can get into that. I'll let you zoom as much as you can. And that may be it. Ah, yeah, you got a great shot. Dang, this Hollywood days really paid off. So an eclectic mix of decor also, because you've got a vase of mine from home, which is an old Mark Roberts vase from a long, long time ago. And Jong picked up this great blue and white porcelain bowl from somewhere. And so we have our artifacts on loan to the studio here. But how pretty this girl looks. She's got this great little tray, silver tray in her hand with a bird and some little flowers and different things. And, you know, maybe she's going to end up with a few little tomatoes. A little garnish would be great on there. I stole your idea. That's good. I stole your idea and just put that on there. And you just add something to it. It could be a little flower or something. Tuck a little fresh flower or something on there. Something sweet to add to it. And then the little girl, who I turned around, I'll just do her right up here. I should have told you that I was going to come up close instead of just snatching her. But how pretty is she these great colors. And I want to look at her apron, which I like, because she's got this great little, wow, coral pink-ish colored, coral pink red-ish colored rose with this really soft green ribbons, and then just gold details, and lots of sparkle and lots of magic on her. Lots of color. This tangy green accents that we've been using this year in the ribbons and in some of the fabrics. How that green just pops with the pinks. How great that looks. And what a happy face she has. I mean, just what a happy face. The two
So
chefs work well as a pair. Thank you, Terry.
This one matches her headdress, right?
Of course, she's well coordinated, of course.
I know.
I mean, wait a minute.
Wow.
If we can do a coordinated, now we're going to talk about coordinated for a minute. I mean, like, are we well coordinated today or what? Are we well, I mean, we're on it.
Yes.
So, same thing. These guys are well coordinated together, and so they work well together. We sometimes work well together.
Yeah.
Most of the time
Most
we
of
do.
the time.
Most of the time we do.
Yeah, but there are some times that we don't.
I don't remember when they are. I've forgotten. I have forgotten. So, the Magic Chef girl fairy. You can tell she's a girl because of that really pretty smile on her face, and she doesn't have a beard. You know? Sorry, I had to say that. But she has this really sweet curly hair. The guys are actually laughing behind me. They have heard my stupid, corny jokes for 20 and 30 years, but so perfectly patriotic. Thanks, Trudy. Okay, I am going to show you something new. I said I had two different reveals. We can just leave this here, and you can for right now. But Brian's going to have, not yet, Brian, but he's going to have a picture to show you on the screen. But not yet, Brian. Hold on, easy boy. Something new that we're going to have for next year. And I want to tell you about it in a way that how we work. And somebody, I don't know who, but a collector asked for some new bags for spring. Brian, I didn't say yet. Get that over there. Okay, you can leave it up. You can leave it up. So anyways, let me tell you how this went about. Is Jong and I talked about it, and Jong actually said, give me some elements, some ingredients, so to speak, that we're going to, is this up on the screen right now, Brian? Okay, great. Give me some elements and some ingredients. What do we want to make the bag look like? Just tell me that, and let me go from there. So I picked out some different flowers, picked out the roses that you see. I picked out some different birds. Jong switched out and changed them. And I basically picked out different things and talked about colors and everything. And Jong is a little bit like a magic chef, because if you ask him to make a cake and you want eggs and butter and cheese and bacon and figs, that cake will taste great. He will make it taste great. And so we pulled together a lot of different elements, and the composition that he pulled together with this, we added, I said, let's add stripes to it. Our Christmas bags have red and white stripes. Let's add black and white stripes to it. But this has been a work in progress for the last, 2 or 3 weeks, John? In between working on all of the 2022 spring line. So this, you've gotten the first touch of what is new for, going to be for 2022. So you're fine, John. For 2022, we will have these gorgeous bags, Mark Roberts bags, for 2022. So the process of it, that's not the 100% final version of it. I actually think that the white stripes, I haven't even said that to you yet, John. The white stripes need a little bit more milk added to them, like a little bit, they're just a little bit more white. And I actually had to get my ruler out because the logo is not quite square. I can't believe my eyes. I thought Luis did it. It's just angled a little bit. But, you know, he's doing this while we're working on literally 40 or 50 different designs, and we're just kind of like jumping back and forth to it all. So it's going to be a great bag. I'm real happy with it. It turned out beautiful, and I gave Jong the ingredients, and he put that cake together in what a magnificent way. I'm thinking maybe we should make a cake with eggs and cheese and butter and cream and bacon and figs, and somehow we're going to make it taste good. Because Rose is a good cook. She can help you just in case. But that is also the magic that what we do is we can take things and we say, yeah, we can make that work. We will make it taste good. We will make it look good. We'll make it look good. So Jong added those acanthus scrolls that layer on top of the stripes, which is so pretty. The birds just add a lot of magic to it. There's a butterfly in there. I don't think the butterfly was in there originally. You added that. And I mean, if you saw what I gave him, like here's some elements and here's some concepts, and where he took it is just, you know, light years difference. It's fabulous. And so really I'm very happy with it. It's beautiful. And I don't recall, my apologies, who asked for, thank you, Trudy, Jong is an amazing artist. I don't recall who asked for, hey, spring bags, but thank you for that request, because we did them, what, 15 years ago, 10 years ago? We did some spring bags. They weren't all that great. We did a cleaner look at that time, but this is a really much prettier look. So we'll have a Christmas bags and we'll have spring bags. So retailers should have these in the spring. So this is my second reveal for you, and there's still more to the show left. There's still 7 minutes and 8 seconds according to the countdown clock in front of me. So I have 2 more things to show you, and what I was going to show you right now was going to be the America the Beautiful fairy. But instead, there we go. Look at that music place and everything. Instead, John's going to get the camera back on here. And this is the God Bless America fairy, which, Rose, come back in here. She's singing it right now.
Just two.
So here he is. This is the God Bless America fairy. But I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take this same champagne glass and flip it over. And look how great he looks sitting on there. God Bless America. We always sing this in church.
Yes.
On Memorial Day, 4th of July. And I see more people crying in that we're singing it together as a community. And it's just a great song. So beautiful song. So
it's a very emotional.
You can play it a second time, Brian. So we were supposed to play that song, America the Beautiful, with the America the Beautiful fairy. But we're going to do it with the God Bless America fairy. We don't have the God Bless America song on here right now, so you know we're getting there though. But neat about this piece is this great, fabulous big bow in the back. Big blue bow with the gold trim. And on the front side or the back side of that bow is this gorgeous, let's see if I can get it there. There it is. The white with the gold diamond fabric. And he's got this sign that says, "Long may she wave." America the Beautiful. Excuse me, God Bless America fairy. I'm singing, you're singing it in my ear, and
I'm humming.
It's okay, it's a beautiful song.
Beautiful.
But yeah, long may she wave. Old Glory, our beautiful flag. And we love America. We love our country. We love the ideals of who we are. We love the equality. We love the opportunity. We love the greatness of our country. So celebrate the greatness of America, because we are a great country, and we are just a great, great country. And one good thing to remember is there's always more that unites us than divides us. There's too much greatness that keeps us together. So Brian we wanted to show me some messages, maybe not. So fun way to display these, the small ones, is, who knew, on the champagne goblet upside down. Brian just got the Patriotic Santa. That's not you, Brian, behind. It's Brian Horton from Florida. And so this is a champagne glass. And John, can we see this one here? Move it over. So here's the real champagne glass, and here's the upside down champagne glass. So I guess after you've had your drinks and toast, you can flip it over and sit them on there. But sweet is how cool do they look when you do this with them in a wine or champagne glass. What a great way to do some displays. Even on the table. Come on.
You have given me a lot of ideas on how I will decorate.
Would you like to buy some fairies? We're almost sold out of them. So I finally got you back on that one.
Okay.
How fun is it, to show them in the goblets like that? So that have them sitting in there. What could be a coffee cup, a wine glass. Do something fun with them. You know, I think the phrase is a little trite. Think outside the box. I think it's kind of overused. But think about different ways you can do things. I think don't be limited to what you can do. There really are It may not be unlimited, but there are just an enormous amount of different things you can do with them because they are so flexible, because they are so posable. So Lindy is going to be getting her first patriotic display. Lindy, I believe a little bird from Washington State told me that you also just took your oath of citizenship recently, so congratulations. Terry shared that with me in one of our many Facebook chats or emails that we
I've
back
seen
and
that
forth.
too. Yeah.
So I got it right?
I remember. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So thanks, Terry. You reminded us it worked. So they say we're coming up with amazing ideas. We're figuring most of this out as we go along. John puts together these displays mostly, and I got to figure out what to say about them. But we, pull together different things. We bring stuff from home. We lay it out in different ways, and sometimes, like today, 2 hours before, we were redoing the set here. But that's how we do it sometimes. So enjoy these pieces, have fun with them, and don't be afraid to do different things with them. Also, if you've got any questions, go ahead and put them up there because Rose or I will answer the questions. Remember, easy questions, that's all we're asking today. But you can also mark your calendar because on Thursday, June 10th, 7 o'clock Eastern Time or 4 o'clock Pacific, that's 4 weeks from now, we are doing, are you ready, John? We are doing a sneak peek at Halloween. So I think most of these, you've seen some aspects of these. These are some of the pre-made pieces that we have done. These great, great pumpkins, great colors, mixed fabrics together with the jeweling on them, and that very pretty black and white that Rose loves and so many of you love, that goes with so many different things. And there's different sizes in these. There's great pumpkins. We did some arrangements. Luis and I actually did these arrangements. And actually, this is a little similar to how Jong and I work. I kind of gave Luis, here's the elements. And it was very liberal. It's like, okay, whatever, figure out what works and let's make it work. And put this together. And then we kind of, went back and forth on it and each had our thoughts about what we're going to do to make it, improve them and finesse them. But they are kind of an engineering marvel. They're on, can we see this? Great, we can. They're on black velvet covered wood base, more than half an inch, 5/8 thick wood base, velvet covered. And then we just fit it all, and we make it all, we drill holes in it and connect it all. What a great display piece for a mantle, for a table, for a sideboard. Chris, you were out walking the dogs. Are you kidding me? Dude, can't believe you're coming in late. Good thing you can watch the rerun. It's always better the second time. So, fun pieces. We've got a lot of different witches we're going to show you. Witches have been hot this year, right, Rose?
Yes.
Witches have been, come on back in here. Let's talk about how hot the witches have been lately. Witches have been really popular this year.
Oh, yes.
So, but no, seriously, a big surprise actually, because they've been quieter recently, and then all of a sudden there's just like this clamoring for witches.
Loving, the new witches.
Great designs, very pretty pieces. There's skeletons, there's witches, there's some great little fairies, and there's a fun little duo of fairies that are coming. So we're going to do a sneak peek. I said June 10th, 7 o'clock in the evening Eastern Time. That's Thursday, June 10th. That's 4 weeks from now. And we're going to do a sneak peek of Halloween. That won't be the only Halloween show we do, but it will be the first one that we will do. And then we are going to do, they're already talking about the witches, that Batberry Pie Witch is going to be popular this year. Thanks, Chris. The Batberry Pie Witch, I'll just tell you right now since Chris brought it up, is we didn't know what to call her or what to do with her. And I had a bat and found a pie that we use. And I said, John, can we make a pie out of this and call this the Batberry Pie Witch? He says, give me that stuff. And did this very cool little pie that he made with it that went with her themed, he had made her put a chef's hat on her then, and just cool piece. So there are 4 wonderful new witches this year, and they're going to be out. So we're going to do sneak peek at Halloween and fall in June, and then we're going to do Christmas in July. In July. So, and let us know what else you want to see. We've got programs lined up actually for the rest of the year. So we'll either do them every 3-4 weeks, it depends, sometimes even sooner. But this one will be a 4-week run in between. We did this one early 2 weeks from last time, because we wanted you to get your patriotic pieces in time for Memorial Day. We celebrate Memorial Day to memorialize and remember those that lost their lives for our great country. So very important that we, honor that tradition. So let's get that out. This is part of that celebration. And we've given you enough time. Memorial Day is what, 3 weeks away? It's about 3 weeks away. So our countdown clock, we did it in an hour. Chris, I did not have a drink before Chris Marvant said have a glass of wine before the show so that you can breathe. Rose acted like a glass of wine for me today. So we worked out good together today.
Yes.
We didn't have the technical problems we had last time, so we're figuring it out. But
We're getting better.
yeah, we are. Better with age, right? Yeah, wait a minute, that's worth a toast. Come on.
Okay.
We're getting better with age. Thank you very much. Leave us your comments. Tell us how much you like us. We like that. And really appreciate all the support you've given to us. And Brian, we're good to go then, right? So, okay.
Thank you for
Thank you.
watching. We'll see you again. Okay.
We did